One shot, let's begin. Kodomo no Kamisama by Misu Shinya. Translated by Komiskan wa Komoyosho desu. Alright, it's the month of February, so we're doing love one shots. It was rated 9, so let's see. It's a one shot, thriller, romance, drama, slice of life, supernatural. I'm a little scared by the caption here, but if I'm uploading it, that means it is safe for YouTube. Let's begin. Let's see. She appears so close, yet she's too far to capture. A hazy line keeps the god distant. Okay. A word of children unknown to adult. Story of youth about earnest feeling. Aww. One day, something strange happened. Hey, Makoto, who's that girl? What'd you say? Huh? I had this feeling that there was a girl there. She's right here. It's Yukini. She's always played with us. Uh, it's always just the three of us. Yeah. Bullying. We always play together. Then they suddenly started ignoring her. They're your friends. So could you just tell them to stop it? Yeah, but they're really talking like she was never even there. What's her name? Yukari. Whose daughter is she? Don't know, but she's always at the shrine. Uh-huh. Then she might be. God. For a long time, an unknown girl would always join children playing at the shrine. Everyone called her a god. Only small children could see the god, but everyone would suddenly forget her one day. If you could still see her, it means you're still a little baby compared to your two friends. Tell them that if they're such adults, they should treat the ladies better. A god. Next day. Oh, you're alone today. What? Yukini? Are you a god? Makoto-kun. Ah, sorry about that. I didn't say anything, okay? Dad, is there some way to check if someone's a god? Hmm, I'm not sure. I wonder whether gods show up on photos if you take one of them. Ah! Ah! Oops. Looks like you found out. For real? God! God! Just call me Yukini like always. Don't wanna. I wanna call you a god. God, huh? Miss God, what kind of stuff can you do? Nothing special. There must be something, like using superpowers to fly. Nope. Actually, because I'm a god, I can't set foot outside of the shrine. Pretty stupid, huh? Huh? Wanna look? My dad likes taking pictures. There's a lot in its memory. Huh? You can't go anywhere, right? Yeah, I want to look. Oh, I'll bring more next time. So, really? Miss God, let's stay friends forever! Uh, who's that girl? Stupid, I'm not gonna forget you. I'll. Damn, I already know this. I haven't read this story. I'll make lots of pictures and bring them to you. It's a promise. Here! Pinky promise. Oh! What was that for? Come on, pinky promise! I became friends with a god. As promised, I took many pictures and showed them to her, day after day. I entered middle school. Yup, looking good. Hey, I finally found you, Kazuka Makoto. Stop playing hooky and get your ass to school. Ugh! Yamada, the counselor, what are you doing here? Your dad's always worries about you, you know? Stop acting like a little kid already. Shut up! I'll never grow up! Ah, Makoto-kun, Yukini. Oh, have you been running to get here? Good, I can still see you. Who would have thought that we could stay together even after you got in middle school? Just means I'm a little kid. That's something to brag about? I wanted to take pictures of places further away, but I don't have pocket money and I can't work. That's okay. Don't worry about it. Oh? Isn't that Kazuko there? That's the crazy guy who's talking to Ghost. He keeps saying it's a god. What a creep. They're too loud, man. Looking at us. Bow! What? Where'd this come from? Stop bad-mouthing Makoto-kun! What are you doing, Yukani? Are you not doing okay in school? Whatever. Don't worry about. I am worried! Because... Because you keep remembering me! Yukani! The truth is, I don't want to be forgotten. I want people to remember me. It would be so much fun then. You make me so happy by remembering me. So... Huh? What's this feeling? This is strange. Ugh, things are getting hot here. Hey, are you two going out? Ugh, ugh, you dumbass! I don't even like her. I totally hate her. Huh. I see. I'm going home for today. He left. How boring. We should go too. Why did I say that? I gotta apologize tomorrow. She must be hurt. I think. Maybe I should have been with her more. Yukani. Yukani. Damn. What's going on today? She looks so cute. Even though she looked the same as always. What was it again? What happened today again? I forgot. Makoto, are you there? I had a call from the counselor Yamada-san. Can we talk a bit? I'm coming in. Huh? Yukari. It was Yukari. Yukari. Yukani. I said something to her, to Yukani. Something that hurt her, but what? Did you go see that god again? Those are some nice photos. Do you like taking them? Even like school. I'll be becoming a professional photographer. Shut up! If you keep that up, you'll never grow into an adult. Just shut up! I'm trying to remember here, and I don't want to grow up! Even those who think they are not changing slowly drift away from their old self. Can't stay a child. No! If I become an adult, I won't even remember her! I know I told her something! Something that made her sad! And I'm this close to forgetting about it! Just me, while she remembers everything! Only I will. I must see her! I want to meet her again! Meet, why is she fading from my mind as I thought about meeting her? Why don't I have even a picture of her? I want to see her. I want to see her. I must see her. Who did I want to meet? This some nice scenery. I'm sure she'll be happy seeing these. Wait, who am I showing these to? Think I was heading somewhere. Where? Makoto-kun! What's wrong? It's pretty late for a visit. What? Who are you? And why do you even know my name? I just wanted to show these photos to someone, and ended up here somehow. Maybe you know her. Her name was... Yeah, it was Yukari. Strange, huh? I ended up forgetting her name so quickly, even though she's someone important. Photos. Show me. Pretty good, right? I'm sure that, Yukari will be happy to see those. I'd like to see them again. Really? The next time, I'll bring them here for you too. Sorry for being so casual. It just really doesn't feel like we met for the first time. I hope I could show these to Yukari soon. And that I could tell her what I want before I forget. But I don't want to forget. I... You want to tell her that I love her. Huh? Why am I crying? Crying all alone at a shrine at night? Embarrassing. I hope no one saw me. Let's go home. I love you too. Thank you for trying so hard not to forget me. Some years some years later, I started work as a professional photographer. Oh, that looks nice. As I spent my days collecting photos of different places and rare things, I occasionally show up in a nostalgic shrine. I wonder how I ended up doing this. I suppose it's become a habit. Here, I look over all the pictures I took. Oh, he's traveled all over the world. He's traveled all over the world. Yeah. Nice and slowly, one at a time, as if I'm showing them to someone at the places that carries the memories of their photos viewing. Tomo no Kami Sama. Ah, jeez. Oh, one definitely got to me. Oh my gosh, this one definitely got to me. That's okay. This is some, I guess, actor therapy. Voice actor therapy where you put some real emotion into this here. But yeah, look, he's been all over the world. Been all over the world. All over the world for her. And he brought to show her, and he did show her. Let's start again from the beginning. Um, as usual, I like to take a look at the background here, and I do like, um, the background's rather temporistic, which isn't a bad thing, right? It's like, hey, this is the location, this is what they're gonna do, and it completely does the job, which I am fine with completely. And then you see the room with the little, what is that? A little owl, little Furby. So there's a lot of good detail. I especially like this scene with the lighting, where it's like, hey, here's all the lighting here. He's in the dark, and like it's a really scene, a tough scene to see, right? That he's like forgetting it's a really dark scene, literally, and his dad seeing him, all of that, right? I think this too, with like this face in particular, it's pretty powerful. When it comes to like conveying the emotions, like the danger, like this one here, the all black ink line, this is coming crashing in. It's really good, and I do like how like when he starts to forget, like you could see like that expression, that blank expression, and then like this here, and then this here when it's blank, and then the background goes blank again too, and then that blank expression as well, where she's like, "Hey, you've got, but they're doing their best." They, that I love her. No, and I like this too. Like he was able to see it at least one last time. He was able to do that, interact with him. It was beautiful. Oh, became a professional photographer. Again, I would say like, hey, maybe that's her fault, but she can't leave the shrine. This is a breakthrough. But look, they got to see America, the pyramids, the Great Wall, Italy, uh, the Taj Mirage, the Mirage Hall, Island. I don't know what this represents industrially. I don't know what that is. Is this sunflowers? This is like Ukraine, sunflowers. I guess this is just Japanese and islands. Like this too. It's like, hey, you're showing them here. I'm like, hey, look, it's a little owl too. Hey, like in his room. That's a very subtle detail. So, and then if we do look at the faces, I like how he does. Their face is nice and innocent here, and then the dad just looks older, and that's really all I have to say. The faces again, he has a nice variety. Like you see here, convey subtle emotions, and they're not too detailed when they're a kid. They convey what they had to. The happiness here, like this happiness, is different than this happiness as well. And you can see the blushing and this happiness. So he does a good variety doing the same emotion as well. And also the paneling. Well, let's keep up with the face here. Like, boom, look at that. That's a very detailed, more than elsewhere, to convey the sadness with here. So he's very good at conveying multiple emotions at the same time, and this like blushed and depression. So he's really good at that. Or she, I forget, or they forget. And I'll look at that. I do like the role of the dad too, like where the parents are usually like antagonistic in a lot of these things here, but I like how he's just giving fatherly advice. He's like, "Hey, maybe it's just a shrine here," and then I like how it's like, because if you did see like your kid or your son right around here, like boom, you would be like a little worried about them and like, "Hey, you have to grow up." And I like how he's being like supportive too. It's like, "Oh, you don't want to go to school? How about becoming a professional photographer?" Right? He's trying to support his interests. And then, but when he yells, he still goes like, "Hey, no, you can't stay a kid forever." Wow, this face is everything. Who did I want to meet? This is probably going to be the thumbnail. And we're going to get rid of this part here. Unless I could find a different one too. But, sorry. Um, and yeah, I think this is a interesting, very interesting coming of age story too. Where it's like we all want to kind of stay in our childhood, but we just can't. That's not the way reality works. We all have to grow up. We all have to face the real world. We all have to experience the world, go to a job, do school, experience heartbreak and loss and everything too. Um, and I wonder about this God. What else could happen here? You know, I was in my head kind of half hoping like, oh, maybe he becomes a god too, or maybe something happens where he passes or she does this or the other. But again, like with many Japanese stories, it's just yeah. Well, no, you just have to move on. No happy. Well, I guess this is a happy ending. And yeah, the taking a picture thing that makes sense. Like a little ghost. I do like how they're just talking and chatting, and I do wonder what made these little kids grow up so fast. And I mean, I wouldn't want this to be a series, but I think that it could potentially even be one where like this child god or like his things here, or like seeing a child grow up so fast. That like you had a 4-year-old, like, oh snap, now they can't see me anymore. What's happening? Or something here, or like those who are differently abled, or things of that nature. I think this is a really interesting premise, but honestly, as a one shot, it's pretty perfect. It's good at what it does here. The facial expressions are great. I also was just like this whole thing of trying to remember is something that I imagine that people with like Alzheimer's might go through, or maybe things that like other people. You try your best to remember again and again and again and again, and you can just can't. I'm surprised he didn't start trying to write anything down. Um, Surprised he didn't try to write anything down. But again, if he is like a kid, then he probably didn't think. But I think it's an overall really well told story. I think the everything is what do you think? The facial expression. I think the plot's solid. His handwriting's sloppy. I don't know if that's intentional or if that's just because he's a kid or just because he was in distress or he didn't know what he was trying to write. And I do like that they were able to tell each other that one last time. And then let's see, Misua Shinya. Okay, this person does a lot. Huh? It looks like some of these are not even rated. Lots of suggestive stuff. Verbal exchange massage with my childhood friend. Okay. But this one was still the once innocence is lost, it can never be regained. I think that's a fair point. Okay, that one was really close to like me not uploading this entire thing. Good on them. Let's just click on this little Twitter thing and then we'll go from there. Okay. Looks like they're just very good at art. This looks scary. I know. Looks like they have a lot of variety to them, and I appreciate that. Oh, them. See what the bio says. Manga artist, manga poke. Won't be a romantic comedy with a childhood friend. And then they have links to their stuff here. Nice. This is good stuff. I appreciate it. I'm liking this month so far. So with all that being said, like, comment, subscribe, and I guess I have to like adjust this here because look at that. My name's in the. With all that being said, like, comment, subscribe, and thank you for being bored. Out.